Jessie from Nail.NZ, and today is the third episode of my Debunking Nail Myths series. The first two videos were Do Your Nails Breathe and What Are Those White Spots on Your Nails, so I will link to those down below if you wanted to know the answers to those. Today's video is called Do Acrylics Ruin Your Nails? And the answer is basically yes and no. It's not the actual acrylic that ruins your nails, it is the improper application and improper removal that messes your nails up and makes them really thin and bendy and nasty. So I'm going to go into each of these, application and removal, and hopefully clear some stuff up. At the end of this video I will also talk to you about what you can do if your nails are already really damaged, so stick around to the end to watch that. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this video and thumbs it up. Leave me a comment down below if you've got any more requests for these Debunking Nail Myths series, and thanks for watching. Okay, so for application, different products need different levels of preparation, and specifically I'm talking about different levels of etching or filing or buffing the nails in preparation for the product to actually apply to it. Most products need a bit of a roughened surface to stick onto so it can hold. Some products don't need anything, that's really cool, but most need just a little bit of a buffing or removing the shine. There are other products that need huge amounts of filing to make the acrylic actually stick. The real worry here is that if she needs to etch your nail that much, what product is she using? Because there is a banned product in many countries called MMA. It's not banned in New Zealand. I think it's banned in America. I'm not too sure. If you have any information about this, leave it down below. But that is just not good for nails. It's too hard, it's dangerous. And that product needs a lot of etching to actually stay on the nail. So yeah, if someone is filing your nails a lot, especially if you're using a drill and it's getting really hot and you can see all this dust coming off from your nails, question them, ask where they got their training from, or just be wary. And nails should not hurt. That's another thing. If your nails are hurting, definitely just walk out of there, okay? So yeah, lots of filing, it means your nails are getting thinner and it's going to lead them to being really weak in the long run. Okay, so removal. I have seen some horrendous stuff done in terms of removing your acrylics. Please do not pick them off. You can have a stellar application, but then ruin the whole thing by just picking them off at home, because you know what? When you pick off your acrylics, it pulls off layers of keratin, layers of nail, and that nail is going to take 6 months to grow out again, okay? So you can have crappy nails for 6 months because you were bored one day picking off your acrylics. And if you want to do that, that's fine, but I would never do that to my nails. I know that there is a bunch of nail salons in New Zealand where the typical removal process is getting a fake nail and sliding it underneath your acrylic and pulling it off. And it can be excruciating apparently. And of course, as I said before, it just pulls off layers of keratin. And oh, I can't handle even thinking about that. That's gross. It'll damage your nails. They'll be so weak, especially if the same people drilled it down heaps to start off with and they're really weak already. So that's the worst way of removing your nails. There is one best way, in my opinion. You can always, argue with me if you think you've got a better way of doing it, but I want to see facts. Don't just say I'm an idiot and leave. Some people also file it off, where you just file and file and file and file and file. I wouldn't really recommend this because it's very, very easy to file the natural nail and damage it, and therefore, reduce the layers of keratin, and therefore your nails will be thinner. The best way to do it is to soak off your nails. So what you need to do with this, you can do it at home. You file your nails down first a bit, just to make sure it's not too thick and won't take as long. Then you get yourself some tin foil, make a little square of it for each nail. Get some cotton wool, get some acetone. If you don't have acetone, use nail polish remover. It will take longer though. Wet the cotton wool, put it on your nail, and wrap it in the tin foil once you've filed your nail down. And then just leave it for about 20 minutes or so. Check it, poke at it with like a cuticle pusher to see how it's coming off. If it's still not coming off properly, soak it for a bit longer and eventually it will come off. And that's the only way your nails are actually going to be fine after having acrylics done. You've got to actually soak it off properly. So if you have really wasted nails from acrylics, hopefully this will help you figure out what it was that messed them up. And remember, it can be one or the other or both. So you could have had stellar application by a great nail tech, but then ruined the whole thing yourself by picking it off. Or maybe a nail tech did both and ruined them both times. There are fantastic nail techs out there. I'm trained as a nail tech, but there are also some unqualified, dodgy ones that aren't really doing the process right. So it's really important that the information gets out there, that we are looking after our nails properly. And yeah, so if it's too late for you and your nails are already past it, just basically you're going to have to wait it out. but there are ways to care for your nails in the meantime. Use lots and lots of cuticle oil, keep your nails relatively short so they're not always bending and breaking on things, and maybe cover them with like a base coat, maybe some nail polish, and eventually it will grow out. It will take 4 to 6 months for the nail to grow, but it'll get there in the end. Choose your nail salons wisely, make sure they're qualified, make sure they know what they're doing, ask them questions, you know, be polite about it, don't be mean. But yeah, so I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe and thumbs up if you did. And again, leave me a comment down below if you have any questions about this video or any future ones you'd like to see. Sorry if it's a bit long, I've tried to keep it short, but there's such a lot to talk about. And I will see you later. Join the tips of the lines and colour them in to form a neat little triangle. Next, paint tiny lines going up and down the big triangles, and then